Okay. Hello, folks. Good morning. It is just before 7 a.m. here on the West Coast, and not gonna lie, I am very, very sleepy tired. But also the OCD in my head is, or not quite OCD, I guess. Make light of that. Kicked in yesterday. The stream ended partway through because I forgot to charge my phone, which I'm using as my camera, and so it died on me. And we didn't finish opening the pack. So here we are finishing the pack. I want to finish at least the box. I don't know if I'll continue ripping after that, but at least for this morning, I do want to finish this box off. Couple of things. So I am intending to play quite a bit, and soon there are events in my local area. So I do want to try and focus on opening as many packs as I can and actually try and construct decks as fast as possible. Unfortunately, right now, I haven't really ripped enough cards to construct the deck, so I might end up doing most of it sort of off stream because it's faster that way. But for now, we continue. This is where we kind of left off. It was middle of pack 13. We were looking at the uncommons. There's a Scrapyard Champion. Yeah, I mean, they made some sort of mech, it looks like, out of scrap metal. Yeah, another sort of Jinx card with the discards and whatnot, so. That was sort of the last uncommon in that pack, so we're now on to the foils. And it's a uncommon foil. We actually don't get many uncommon foils. It's mostly just commons. And it's Gemcraft Seer. Interesting. We saw this card before. The shiny version. Again, not. The shiny version's sight. It looks better. It's somehow not quite catching the metallic sheen with the lighting. But yeah, it's not bad. It's it. Oof. Okay. Not focusing off that. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Next will be the rare, upcoming rare. It is indeed a rare of the Calm Persuasion, and it is Ari Alluring. Okay. So this is the splash art for Ari, and it is also the promo card. So this one's obviously not the promo card. The promo card has the word promo like splashed there. If you go to events, I will be headed to PAX Unplugged there, and I'm hoping to get some Aris there as well. Well, I like this Ari art a lot. I think Ari Inquisitive has nicer alt art and stuff. Very, very shiny. Okay, let's see what the other rare is here. It is still rare. So far it does seem like if we get a common or uncommon foil, it's just going to be rare. Kind of a bit of a spoiler, I guess, in terms of trying to get the epics. But we've got a Fury rare coming up, bottom right. And it is Trindamir's Blind Fury. Okay, this is an interesting one. That is just Trindamir's helmet, Blind Fury. I mean, the shiny's not bad on this one. The gem really pops because it's green compared to all the darker tones, the orange, the blacks on it. My camera doesn't want to focus on text. This one feels more like a multiplayer card because each opponent reveals top card, and then you get to choose one of them and play it. Can be quite interesting. It's one way to steal your opponent's, say, their dazzling auroras or their possessions. Like they're big playmaking cards. Okay, let's put it here. That's how we'll put the rares for now. Oh, guys. I was just gonna take this away, but I saw something. We got our first shiny rune! Our first alt rune! Yo, it's the Mind Rune. It looks gorgeous. The shiny too is absolutely popping. The texture. Okay, the card isn't actually textured, but it almost like the look of it almost makes me feel like it's textured. Yo, Wait, this is crazy. People were saying that these alt runes would be like the biggest chase cards. I low-key kind of agree with them. Now that I look at this is really, really, really nice. Like, I am... Yo, this is really, really nice. Let's leave it here. Oh, it's mine, too. Okay. Like I said, it's making me want to play sort of mind decks. I've already got a couple of decent mind cards. And now with that, too. Sheesh. Wait, I just realized this is the uncommons. Let's put the commons and uncommon shinies over there, which are ironically rarer. Oh, I forgot to put mine for there. It's funny because the Mind Rune alt card, it says common because, well, technically it is common, but like runes are technically common, but the alt version of it should be super high rarity, not gonna lie. That stuff is, that's epic right there. I kind of wish it'd make like all alts are overnumbered. It's epic. Just because of how epic they look. How amazing. Oh, okay, well. This pack's tearing kind of weird. Ugh. Yeah, this pack is tearing really, really weird. It doesn't want to go along the seams. It's kind of a hassle because I'm trying to open it enough that I don't have to force or tweak the cards out. So it's in a bad position. Oh, I actually had another pack there. I took a pack and then I ended up not opening it. I took another pack because it's early morning and I'm an idiot. Pack 14, let's go. Like Sacre. Got ourselves another pit crew. In case anybody's wondering, and you're probably not, there are 6 domains, and with the way the 6 domains work, they're like opposing domains. So like Fury and Calm are opposite. Oh, sorry, Fury and Calm are opposites. Body and Mind are opposites. Chaos and Order are opposites. So you'll notice that there's no legends currently that hold opposing domains. That's also why I'm kind of laying things out a certain way. This is a new common, Rune Prison. That's Rise's ability. It just stuns the unit, which is pretty strong, actually. When you stun, you don't deal damage. You can still take damage, but you don't deal damage. Also, one of the rare stuns for Leona right now. I feel like Leona needs a bit of help. She doesn't have a lot of stuns to pop things off. Ooh. New common, Petty Officer, another Bilgewater sort of pirate card. Just a solid card, but pretty mid-range might. 5 might's pretty good. Another Yordle. There's actually, interestingly, quite a few Yordles in Battle City. In Bilgewater, pardon me, not Battle City. Kind of like Crackshot Crusader, but with a spear. It's kind of funny because it looks like his position here looks like he just threw a spear. But he's holding a spear in the other hand. Kind of odd. I don't hate it. It is an order card. And another new common, Flurry of Blades. That looks like Death Lotus from Katarina. Violence solves everything. Yeah, it's an interesting one because it deals 1 damage to all units. One of the few things that hits all units. The other one was Gangplank's Cannon Barrage, but Cannon Barrage is a power cost. This feels kind of weird, but it's really good against like token spammers. Honestly, mostly thinking Victor more than Darius, because Darius, like, yes, technically he does have. Wait, hold up. Did I mess something up? Okay, I kind of messed something up. That's fine. I just put things in the wrong space. I was gonna try and space everything out, but things flipped. Okay, from Chaos, we've got a Mystic Portal common. Ooh, Faithful Manufacturer. Again, a new one from Order. We are still hitting new comments even now. Wow. Kind of like Vanguard Captain. It's about spamming tokens. This one's a common and kind of less useful in a way because, or not say less useful, less powerful. It's 3 cost or 2 might plus a token, which is effectively 3 might. So it's kind of like your basic unit. Still helps though if you're going for token spam. And we're on to our uncommons now. We got a gear coming from the chaos. The Siren. I don't know where this art is from, but I love the sort of misfortune hearts. I guess this is her ship. The double guns at the heart, that's a misfortune symbol. Basically helps you move units back off the battlefield. There is a cost though. There is a 1 energy cost to make that happen. That's pretty cheap. This is the gear pack, I guess, because we got another gear. Mask of Foresight. This is a Master E special. When you defend or attack alone, give +1. And because it's gear and it doesn't exhaust, you can do it multiple times in a turn too. Like if you somehow get bounced and your unit lives, and then you can get it to attack and something. Yeah. I guess I call it a Master E special, but the one who actually used it well is Yasuo. Because you can get single units just to keep bouncing around. I've seen people get Kane to bounce around like 3, heck, even 4 times in a single turn. Yeah, and with Mask of Foresight, that's +4 with that. Our last uncommon card, Chaos Stacked Deck, which is kind of ironic for a card game, but I love it. It's really like, so if you're running a Chaos deck, you're running this card. The fact that it lets you pick a card and it's 1 energy. And it's action as well. Yes, well, yeah, makes it a stacked card. I know people who are looking for this card, so. Okay, now we're on to the foil next. And it's an uncommon foil, so shiny, let's go. Block. Have we seen the block yet? Actually, don't know if we have. But block, very, very common card. The art is actually really interesting to me because I know it's supposed to be like a hand actually kind of chopping the arrow midway, but funnily enough, the first time I saw it, I just thought that the hand missed and the arrow got behind the hand somehow, which would defeat the purpose. It doesn't actually block attack, but it does add shield and tank, so it just makes something super, super tanky. Again, really good card for sort of green decks. Okay, and our next, it's gonna be a rare of the order Grand Stratagem. Nope. Albus Ferris. Well. Legends of Runeterra, I guess. He looks like somebody from, yeah, Piltover. Like a clockwork guy somehow. He's helps you ramp as a buff deck. Which isn't bad, honestly. I feel like sets do often need a little bit of help. Because they burn through their power so quickly that it can be an issue. But at the same time, I do feel like burning your buffs like that can be kind of painful. And also, it's just hard to find a good spot to put a 4-cost 3 might unit in your deck when you're trying to ramp as fast as you can. Okay, as expected, it's another rare coming through from Chaos, and it's Teemo Scout. This was the sort of learn to play promo card. The promo card was non-shiny, so this one is shiny. Yeah, unfortunately, because it was the sort of promo card there, it is not very rare. For all that it has the rare sort of name on it, it's not actually rare. And we've got a calm room to finish things off. Yeah, I know somebody who collected like 10 plus of those in our area. So, Teemo, yeah. I have very mixed feelings about that. I kind of don't like Teemo as a promo card because I'm not a huge fan of Teemo. I'd have loved to get a different card, but at the same time, I don't mind Teemo being the promo card because then it's not very rare. He's like he exists. There's a lot of him. Oh, I'm trying to open pack 15 right now. These, look, the packaging's good, but also that makes it hard to take it out. Oh, okay. This one actually opened pretty well, generally speaking. Ooh. Did I? Okay. Oops, that was a bit tight. Okay, we've got meditation to kick things off on this path. Nothing to write home about. We got another Legion rear guard. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Noxus Hopeful just yet. Oh, thing. Yeah, but we've seen quite a few Legion rear guards, which is kind of meh. Got another Riptide Rex here. Gator Boy. Ooh, another Solari card. We've seen the Solari Chief, but now we get the Shield Bearer. It's a more common card. Unlike the Chief, you don't get a kill unit if it's stunned, but it just stuns a unit, which again can be pretty strong. Oh. My camera feels like it's early morning as well. It hasn't woken up. It keeps defocusing and shifting. There we go. Okay. Call of the Week, a new one. This one feels like a very Bilgewater card. I find it funny that this one's under order. I mean, Bilgewater, the Pirate Haven, doesn't feel particularly orderly to me. But you just trade units. Each player kills one of the units. You get to choose what you want to kill. Like, it works very well with order. I get why it's there. In terms of gameplay, it's just thematically, it doesn't feel like it fits. Another one, Challenge. Again, a sort of Bilgewater theme to it. It's basically like causing a showdown without causing a showdown, because you're not battling over stuff. One of the few cards that can target in base as well. Two pirates punching each other. I don't know if that's a challenge so much as it is just pirate bonding. Where's my body? There we go. Oh, we get ourselves another Morbid Return. Not a huge fan of this card either. Talked about it before. I mean, the art's kind of cool. I wish I'd use the art for something else. And we're into the uncommons now. We start with Kinko Monk. Probably from the Monastery of Hirana, I'm gonna guess. Just looks like a pugilist. Again, like the Monastery of Hirana, it just looks like a pugilist. Like it's adjacent, but not quite what I've expected. Play me, buff 2 other friendly units. It's one of the errated cards, so it's up to 2 units now, so you don't have to have 2 units to buff. You just need a unit to buff. Ooh, let's go. I've been waiting for this card. Another sort of Bilgewater order card. Salvage. It's one of the few gear killing cards in the game. You may kill a gear or draw one. Yeah, so it's been errata to see you may kill up to a gear. So you don't actually have to target anything. It can't just be a draw one card. It's a bit expensive for a draw one, but with the abundance of whatchamacallit it right now, Dazzling Aurora on gears in general, it is a useful card. Our last uncommon is another battlefield. Grove of the God Willow. Hold here, draw one. Nice, plain simple. Grove of the God Willow. You'll notice the sort of monster there, or beast in the back there. That's the Thousand-Tailed Watcher. So, interesting that Thousand-Tailed Watcher's there. I guess that's where the home of the Thousand-Tailed Watcher. Okay. And that brings us to our foil. And it's a battlefield. Battlefield foil. It is Grand Plaza! Okay, so I am personally a bit hyped for Grand Plaza because this, first of all, it's nice, cool art. It's Demacia. Right? You get the big sword thing in the background, person sword. And the Grand Plaza, when you hold here, if you have 7+ units, you win the game. That is one of the very, very rare few alternate win conditions right now to just scoring 8 points. And it's shiny! It's pretty shiny. Oh yeah. A shiny battlefield. Oh, I really want to run that. Just because it's shiny. And I realized that once again, I was a fool. And I put it away before. You know what, that's fine. I got to come up with a better system for those guys. Okay. And then our next card, it's going to be a rare in the Chaos thing. And it's Mind Splitter. This is a card from Legends of Runeterra. I forget the name of what this card was. But yeah, basically, it's like, it looks like a dinosaur or a dragon maybe that's been cut in half. It's a dragon. It says dragon on it. Looks more like a dinosaur to be honest, but for Mount Targan. And basically when you play this card, you get to just throw away or discard a card from your opponent's hand, and you get to see the entire hand. It's really, really strong. We see Misfortunes abuse it all the time, and that's one of the big reasons why sort of Misfortune Dazzling Aurora works really well, because the cost is kind of high to play it. Okay, and our final rare card, and it is still unfortunately a rare card, is Last Stand. It's just Poppy bumping somebody. It looks like Keeper's Verdict, actually. I don't know. She hit. It looks like she missed and hit a bird, of all things. Interesting. Basically, Last Stand, double your might, and then it dies at the beginning of your next turn. So, very, very fitting, I guess. This is how that plays out. And the rune. We've got a Chaos rune. I'm trying to remember if we got a Chaos rune yesterday. I actually don't think we did. So. Not a bad way to end this. I was just doing some math yesterday, actually, thinking about runes specifically. If you have one rune if you have 12 runes of every domain, because you're allowed 12 runes in a deck, that would be 72 cards. That means you need to open at least 72 packs if there's no repeats, no tokens. But we were getting roughly about, I think, 5 tokens yesterday. In the 12 packs we opened and 7 runes. So calling it 1-to-1, you need to double that. It's 144 packs, which is basically 6 boxes or a case. So, and that's with no repeats. But I think the ratio is a little bit off. It's probably maybe 2-to-1 runes to tokens. So you'd still need about 4 boxes. Not quite a case, I guess, in that case. Something like that. There is supposed to be a rune box, which comes out later on, where you can just buy straight runes, so. Oh, my Last Stand is too shiny. The light is catching it. In a bad way. There we go. Sorry, one of my lights is just catching it. Okay. New pack. New cards. Orb of Regret. Or maybe not new cards, but, you know. Cards we've seen before. Next one is Wielder of Water. We've seen that as well, too. It's good basics to have. I mean, everybody needs some low-cost basic units. Chemtech Enforcer. In later sets, I assume you're going to have decks with maybe no common cards at all. But at least early on, a lot of these commons are useful. I actually really like how set 1's worked out. Ooh, Mega Mech. No abilities. It is just a straight-up big mech from Battle City. Yordle build big. Despite being sort of no ability, it is worth noting there's more might than cost on this card, which is something we don't see with some cheaper, like, no abilities, like Vanguard Sergeant. I actually have seen Mega Mech see some play. I'm not a huge fan of it. I still think abilities are worth too much, but... Cannon Barrage, we were just talking about it earlier when we saw the Flurry of Blades. Ooh. Shipyard Skulker. I think we saw one earlier yesterday. No ability. This is what I'm talking about, where it's like the energy cost matches the might, but no abilities makes it feel really, really bad. Let's see if we... Yep, we had one before. The spreadsheet remembers. So. Starting Scout. No Hawkshot. Ooh, and we're into uncommons and right into a battlefield. Arena's Greatest. This is for fast decks. This, I guess, it's supposed to be the arena in Noxus, where Draven holds reign. It looks like somebody just beat up some sort of beast. Maybe a carnivorous snapvine or something. Lying on the floor there. Common. That's good. That's a battlefield that I will probably end up using at some point. Next one is Discipline. I think we got a shiny version of this. Or maybe not. The spreadsheet doesn't seem to remember it, which is odd. I thought we had one. It's a really good card, though. Like, it is a staple card. That's the word I'm looking for. And finally, our last uncommon is Pirate's Haven. So Bilgewater, I guess, basically. It's interesting because the effect is when you ready a friendly unit, give it +1 this turn. That works for like the beginning of your turn readying. So basically, any units that kind of awaken would be good, except that people don't run it that much. And if your unit's not exhausted, it doesn't ready, so it doesn't get the +1. So it's a little bit more nuanced than what it might initially appear. Okay, our next is a foil, and unfortunately, it looks like a common foil again, so no epic in this pack. Ooh, Vanguard Captain. Okay. I don't mind that. I think, was there other one also a shiny? No, I think the other one was normal. Can you imagine all my Vanguard Captains were shiny? That'd be hilarious. I'm down for it though. This is a 3-off sort of card if you're gonna go that way with it. And the next card is an epic. Again, in the calm. I realize that the green doesn't show up. The shiny kind of makes things hard to see when it's blue or green, but it is green. And Solari Shrine, so not Solari. You know, there's quite a few Solari cards, and I feel like the theme for Leona is there, but somehow it's not quite enough to pop off. It's like some... hello? Can I get a focus here? There we go. Yeah, it's just a shrine. Kill a stun unit. You may exhaust this to draw one. It is a gear, so... I guess it works well with the Solari Chief. Like the idea is good. Again, it's just hard to get consistent stun off, right? In the with the current cards, there's not a lot of stun. And didn't help you kill. Okay, it's a rare. The Chaos. It's Kane. Kane doesn't have different forms right now. It's just Kane. Oh, hold on a sec. I just realized I put this in the wrong pile. There we go. Kane Unleashed. Great for Yasuo decks. For Chaos decks in general, really. Because if you move him 3 times, he just doesn't take damage after that. He can still die. You can still kill him with kill cards, but not with damage cards. Okay. This is like base form Kane, I guess. It's not the darkened form Kane. Which is ironic when his moniker, his modifier, I don't know what you want to call that thing, is unleashed, but this is untransformed Kane. Kane is not unleashed. We were lied to. And the last thing we get is another rune. It's a Fury rune. Oh. I actually just realized the info sheets are interesting. I just kept throwing them away, but there's actually different pieces of information. So one of them is like the steps of combat, what you do in combat. There's one that's like the phases of a turn, ABCD, the awaken, begin, channel, draw, and then there's one with like the keywords like legion, hidden, stuff like that, what it means. That's cool. Actually didn't realize that before. I just saw little words and was like, ah, man. Okay, on to pack 17 we go. Next pack. Let's get that off the table. Okay. So far we've got one dud pack in this box, where we only got 1 rare. You're supposed to get 2 rare or above. The epic, I think that's pretty much on track for epics. A little bit ahead perhaps, but by now, pack 16, we should be getting 1 every 4. So 4 epics. There's 3. So we're kind of due for some now. This might be a bad box. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Pack 17. Luck be my lady. We open with the Mega Mech. It's like we don't see it, and then when we finally do, we see it 2 in a row. Dan United, Shen's Ultimate is a common card here. That's an interesting one. Actually, somebody in the Discord just asked about this particular card. It's actually really good. You buff a unit, and then you give the units like extra might. Buffed units extra might for the turn, which is really good. Unfortunately, the drawing it, the art itself is just because it's the Stand United icon. I almost feel like the retreat icon. It's similar to the retreat icon. Polyporo, it's the next card. Oros continue to show up. Ooh, we get Falling Comet again. actually don't use that much Falling Comet, even though I do think it is a pretty good like stock card to have in mine decks. I mean, 6 damage is no joke. We've got another Hidden Blade. That's a staple for a lot of order decks. Again, the ability to just kill something is huge. Ooh, new common. First Mate, a Bilgewater card. That's a dad bod if I've ever seen one. Peak Mill Physique. His effect is actually really useful too. When you play him ready another unit, you can use it to ready another First Mate, but it's almost like a free accelerate in hand. It's he can accelerate other units as well. And the last of our commons for this pack is going to be just the Gust. First uncommon, Noxus Saboteur. So we're seeing some repeats at this point. I'm not crazy about her as a whole. Again, I like the idea, but yeah. And we got a new card, Scrap Heap. This is a gear. When this is played, discarded or killed, draw 1. So it's kind of like the Treasure Trove, but not as good, basically. But for Scrap Heap, it's still pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call this a Scrap Heap. When you play it, you get 1, right? And then if you kill it, you draw another 1. So there's some combos with it. It's just, again, a little bit conditional. Ooh, we get ourselves, for our last uncommon, a new battlefield, Obelisk of Power. Staple for ramping decks. Beginning of each player. It's neutral because both players get this, but yeah, you channel a rune at the start of your turn. And for the art, I guess it was based on Volibear. I see lightning zapping around. I mean, actually, I shouldn't just assume that lightning equals volley, but could be canon. I just trying to show power in general. Okay, our foil is a common foil. I know I say ooh like it's a bad thing. I mean, I like common foils too. They're shiny, they're pretty. I'm just saying ooh because we've learned so far that shiny common equals 2 rares and no epics. That's why I'm kind of sad. Obviously, you want epics. Solari Shieldbearer. Okay. Again, the shiny on this one's not amazing. It's alright. It's okay. I actually don't know why some of these look better. Like the Vanguard Captain I thought looked better than Solari Shieldbearer when it comes to the sort of the way the shininess makes it pop. The colors are not dissimilar. I mean, there's a lot of faded dull yellow sort of thing. Okay, the rare coming up is from the Order. Leona! Okay, we were talking a lot about Leona, but we haven't actually seen a Leona. This is base Leona. I like the art. It's a little bit more realistic, I guess. It reminds me of like the more realistic comic style drawings. Leona determined when she attacks, she stuns, which is probably the most consistent way of applying stuns in the game. Which is good, because as we said, they kind of need it. Not a lot of stuns in set 1. Okay, and the other is, as we expected, a rare from the Mind Tree, and it is Convergent Mutation. Oh. Well, our second one, and frankly, it makes me quite sad. I don't like Convergent Mutation, so seeing another one just makes me sad. Oh, okay. Confused me for a second. We get a recruit token. This deck. Let me try and find space for our tokens here on the table. Oops. Yeah, I'm so sad that the rare we doubled up on is Convergent Mutation. Like, can we get a nice one, please? Yeah, good stuff. There we go. Token is for these sprites. Okay. 18. On to pack 18. No epics yet today. We started on pack 13 too, so we've gone through 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 packs with no epics. Guys, this might be a dead pack. That's gonna make me very, very sad if that's just a dead pack. There we go. Our Nox is hopeful. I think this is the first time we're seeing this one. It's just better Legion Rearguard, I guess. Not really. They're not the same, but the art kind of reminds you of each other because they're just Noxus soldiers. This is a great card. The Legion Accelerate to cost 2 less, so it's 2 might for 2 energy for 4 might, effectively. Very, very, very efficient. Great common. Yeah, and it's the first one we got, which is unfortunate because it is a staple, I feel like. Next common is Eager Apprentice. Similar to the vein of Ravenbloom's Student, I assume, but from Piltover, so a bit more mechanical. When a battlefield energy cost of spells get reduced by 1. It can be good. I'm not going to lie, though. I do think it's a little bit hard to keep it alive. You need some sort of tank at that point. Like, I could see it working. I just haven't seen it working, unfortunately. Next common, Playful Phantom. We've seen this one before. No abilities. 5 energy, 5 might. Ooh. New common. Let's go. Brazen Buccaneer. This guy is Gangplank's orange dealer, man. Look at how many oranges he has. Yeah. He's really useful for Volibear decks specifically because you can discard a card to reduce its cost by 2. So he's 4 costs in a discard for 5 might. And with Volibear's deck, it's a very quick way to start ramping. Because Volibear's ability as a leader only looks at 2 Cs? 2 Cs. Only looks at might and not cost, so. Yeah, if you want to run Volibear, he's a staple. He's Fury, though, not Body, interestingly enough. Our next common is Forge of the Future. Guys, I don't know why. I kind of hate this. All the cards I don't like, we're getting. Right, this is our 3rd Forge of the Future, one of which was a shiny, a foil, which I hate. Oops, hello. And then we got 2 of the conversion mutations as well, which I also don't really like. That makes me very, very sad. What a Dune Drake. Our next common. Oh. Okay. I was trying to type with one finger, and that didn't work. Oh. Weird that I didn't show Dune Drake. Maybe it's been too long since we got one, so the spreadsheet forgot that it exists. And yet another Poro, the Mystic Poro. Who's eating a coin, apparently. And we're into uncommons, a new battlefield. I love so far that we've not actually doubled up on battlefields. We've been getting all uniques. Windswept Tilla. It's a house on a hill. I don't know how you get up there, and I don't know how you get down from there. But, yeah, that's a very narrow house on a hill. Gives you ganking. I guess you would want to get off that hill ASAP. Doesn't look very comfortable to live on. Okay, our next uncommon is Fading Memories. This looks like it'd be a ghost card in Legends of Runeterra. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. It's one of the few gear killing cards again. For Chaos, this is a more expensive one. I think the other one's Acceptable Losses, which is a lot cheaper. But you've got to kill one of your own gears, or if you have one. This one targets gears or units. Gives them temporary, so it kills them the next turn, which is fun because it works against Set as well. Because if Set uses passive to try and save something and it's got the temporary on it, it still dies at the start of the next turn. So. Interesting card for sure. Ooh. Our next uncommon is one that I like to run in Victor decks. Imperial Decree. It's an Azir there, which makes sense. It's the Emperor giving his order. And basically, when any unit takes damage to turn, kill it. It's great if you've got lots of little 1 might tokens, and you can run it into big units and kill them. Keep in mind, this cuts both ways, though. If you've got a big unit, do not use Imperial Decree, or it could just die to like random stuff. The law is fair. It cuts both ways. And for our foil, it's a battlefield foil, so uncommon. So unfortunately, looking at double rare deck, that's what we got. Shiny Candlelit. Oh, we were just saying that we've not had a repeat battlefield yet, and now we found one. Shiny too. It's fine. I mean, I would use Candlelit Sanctum, so much like the Grand Plaza. Yeah, that's cool. Shiny. What's our rare? Hey yo? Hey yo? Is this an alt card? What is this? It's shiny. Oh, okay. It's leader Ari. Sorry, I sounded really excited because first, you know how like usually the bottom has like the border, right? Forgot that these legends don't. So it's the Ari legend, Nine-Tailed Fox. It's nice art. Ari has a lot of good art out there, so easy for a Riot to find better champions, I guess. The leader for Ari, basically if you're attacking her, it's -1. I realize I sound a little bit disappointed. It's just, you know, at this point, I want my epics. I want my epics. Give me epics. And it's another rare in the body with a normal border. Ooh, Mistfall. Wait, hold up. Okay, I actually don't remember this card. What is this? Looks like there's a dragon of some sort with some four-legged beast in the lead. In some sort of ruin, maybe a temple or something. It's like a gigantic sculptured hit there. When you buff the friendly unit, you may pay a body rune and exhaust this to ready it. Okay. Well, that's kind of costly though. But it is accelerate, I guess. And then we get a calm rune to round things out. Okay. Not the best haul on this one, unfortunately. I feel like I've been mostly saying that today. Last night, when we started, it was good. And then today, it's been very thoroughly meh. Maybe that's why my camera crashed when it did. It didn't want to show us these suboptimal packs. Okay. Next pack, pack 19. Is it easier to rip this way? Yeah, it is easier to rip this way. Ooh, let's throw that one down. Okay, pack 19. And we open with a cleave. Okay, not a bad card to open with. We get ourselves another Eager Apprentice. And then, ooh, a charm. It's only our second charm. Which, I mean, considering how useful this card is, you definitely want triples of it if you're running any sort of mind deck. Aw, cute little cemetery attendant is back. Cute little puppy. We get ourselves a back-to-back. I believe the first one we got to this was the foil version. And now we get the regular version. And ooh, another new sort of common card. This one's actually really useful for set decks or any deck that wants to run buffs. It's a gear, and basically you can buff an exhausted unit once a turn. That you have to exhaust this card. Still, it is a staple. If you don't have Arena Bar, it is really tough to run a buff deck. I won't say it's impossible, but it's certainly not easy. Getting ourselves another size scout. Got a telescope and yeah. At first I thought that was like a portal on her shoulder, but I think that's actually just a backpack she has, or part of a backpack sticking out. It's been so long since we saw a size scout that the spreadsheet's not recognizing it either. Okay, and we're into the uncommons now. And we start with the Teemo mushroom pouch. I'm assuming that's Teemo's. I mean, he's the only guy who carries mushrooms around. And it's such a Teemo effect. If you've got a hidden card, draw one. Or a face down card, which is effectively... Yeah, it's a gear too, so this procs a return. And it is mined. Ooh, our next card for the uncommon is a Mountain Drake. There's only a Mountain Drake. There's no Infernal. I guess it's Blazing Scorcher, which is the closest thing. There's no Cloud. There's no Ocean. Certainly there's no Elder. 10 Might is the strongest you get for base Might for 9 cost. You'll see this in some of the Master Yi decks, the Dazzling Auroras and whatnot. Master Yi specifically wants to grow all strength because of his passive, so yeah. Volumes over here. And our last uncommon is a new battlefield, the Hallowed Tomb. It almost looks like something sealed behind a gate. That's Viego, I believe, probably. I mean, Hallowed, bury him. The sword looks like his sword too, that's stuck into the... up there. That's stuck into the door. When you hold here, you may turn your chosen champion from your trash to your champion zone. Riot has ruled as well that all champions of the same name on your chosen champion. So like if you have Ari Alluring, for example, that's all Ari Allurings in your deck would be considered your chosen champion for this card. Interesting. Okay, and our foil is a common foil. In the body, what do we got? It's Shiny Pit Rookie! Look, I like Pookie as much as the next guy, but... Oh, what did I do? I like Pookie as much as the next guy. She's cute and all that, but also the name Pookie's actually cute more than anything else. But Shiny... really? Okay, rare from the mine side, and it's Ava Achiever. This card got errated as well. It looks like an older Teemo, like Teemo's uncle or cousin or something like that. The nerdy Teemo. It is a Yordle. On mine. When you attack, you may pay a Mind Rune to play a card with hidden from your hand ignoring. Okay. Yeah, this is like definitely a Teemo card. Very, very definitely a Teemo card. Not a fan. Oh. Okay. Wait, guys! It's the first one we got! It's an epic! It's the first time we're getting an epic with a rare when we got a common foil. Okay, so I guess we now know that you can get an epic. It's not actually guaranteed that you can't get it. Okay, it's chaos. It's chaos. It is invert timeline. Basically, discard your hand and draw 4 cards. So, real useful if you're running out of cards. It can mess like your opponent up if they have massive amount of cards in their hands as well. I think that's probably Echo's hand that we're seeing there. And is that... I was wondering if that was a watch or like a stopwatch, but I don't know. It's just a round object that they're kind of messing with. Okay, okay. Not necessarily my favorite epic, but epics are cool regardless. And then we get ourselves a recruit token. New recruit token, actually. This one looks like a Vanguard soldier, so probably like a Demacian recruit would be my guess. Okay. I'm just happy we finally got an epic. We were falling behind in terms of epics for a while there. I mean, we're still due for another one, but... yeah. Pack 20. That's... puts us what? 20 out of 24. Somebody math that. Out of 6. 5 out of 6. We're 5 out of 6 ways through. Ooh, this pack opened quite easily. Nice. That makes it look very... oh! Hey, yo! First time we're getting Consult the Past. How did we not get this before? This is just basically you get to draw cards. But it's reaction speed and hidden, which is nice. No power cost either, so if you just want to play Might for it, that's fine. It's a book. I don't know why Consulting the Past lets you draw cards, but I ain't complaining. It's a great staple card. Again, anything that gives you card draw is good. So, Salwart Burrow, another Burrow. We got quite a few of these Burrows. I'm not personally a Burrow fan, but we get ourselves Noxus Hopeful, which I'm glad we get more of that. Again, I think this is a pretty staple card. So, and up to now we only had the one before. Get ourselves another Ember Monk. Guys, I've got Teemos, and I'm getting a lot of Teemo cards. Do you think the game's trying to tell me something? I'm not a Teemo fan, by the way. So, and we get Trundle! Or Troll, actually. I don't think this is Trundle. It's just a Troll, because there's another guy down here as well who kind of looks like that. Call to Glory under Order. This is a real useful card, actually. Reaction speed, and it gives you 3. If you're playing a buff deck as well, you can spend buffs, then ignore the cost. So just basically, if you use it on the same card to spend a buff, it's a +2. But still, really, really useful card. Specifically for Victor decks, if you're trying to keep Victor alive against Kaisa, you need this card. Because that would help you survive Falling Star. Next one is Bilgewater Bully. Yeah, we talked about this card before. I don't know what species that this Bilgewater Pirate is, but like some sort of merman thing. Oh wow. I think it's like one of the first packs we opened. Again, it's so far up that the spreadsheet's not recognizing the name. Ooh. Ride the Wind. We haven't seen this one before. For a common, surprising that we haven't seen it. It's so good. It's such a useful card for all Chaos decks. You move a unit and you ready it. It's action. So you can score on your opponent's turn with this particular card too. With how good it is, it almost feels like this should be the signature Yasuo card instead of Last Breath. I guess Last Breath is his ultimate, so like yeah. But Ride the Wind I think is far more useful. And the fact that it's common, really good. Here's Block that we're seeing. It is uncommon. This one non-shiny, which is fine. Ooh. New one. Peak Guardian Order. What? I don't know what species that is either. I've never seen anything like this actually for in the Runeterra universe. Is this like a Darken, maybe? Something like that? It is another sort of buff card in Order, but interestingly, you don't need to play around buffs. It just buffs other things. When you play it, you buff this card. If it's at a battlefield, when you play it, it buffs everything else there. I could definitely see it working with like token spam cards. Almost like Garen Victor, maybe, because then you just keep everything a buff and all the tokens and whatnot. So kind of expensive though. 6 might or 6 energy for 5 mites. A little bit expensive, and there's a power cost. So you kind of need to be set up to use it. And playing defense is kind of hard. Our last uncommon card is just the Grand Plaza, non-shiny version. I mean, it's a good card, but when the shiny version looks so much better. Like the shininess just adds depth to it. The non-shiny, non-foil version does look a bit brighter though, which does pop off better with the white, the amount of white color they're using. Okay. And what's our foil? It's a common foil. Chaos. It's Shiny Puppy Boy. Cemetery Attendant. It feels... I don't know why, when I saw a Cemetery Attendant, I just thought of a shiny Pokemon. I think Chaos generally... Their shinies kind of work well. Like shiny with purple and yeah. Because I guess they also have like some whitish... Like you can see the whitish or lighter colors around there. Pops better when you've got a darker background. So yeah, it looks nice though. Okay. And oh no. Crap, guys, we hit a dead pack again. Because that's a uncommon below it. That's yeah, let's see what foil it is. It is Peak Guardian foil. Hey, I mean the colors work really nicely. Again, the purple. I think purple just generally works really well with the slight yellow accent. But it is unfortunately not a rare or higher. So yeah, I gotta take a picture of this pack after and post it again. Because yeah. And we do get one rare at least in this. Promising future. Okay. Oh, this shiny pick's nice. I don't know what this is supposed to be though. Is that supposed to be some sort of stopwatch? It's a circle, a sundial maybe? Each player looks at the top 5 cards, chooses one, recycles the rest. Okay, and then everybody plays it. Interesting. So it's kind of like the Blind Fury, except everybody gets to do it. A multiplayer card. Kind of pretty. Kind of cool. And it's a Mind Rune. Okay. So, what I need to do now, pardon me, is that's just all log it's in. Then I need to put all the cards back in. Grand Plaza, Peak Guardian, Block. Oh, is it Ride the Wind? Bilgewater Bully, Bolt of Glory, Ember Monk, Noxus Hopeful, Stalwart Poro, and Consult the Pass. Ooh, this pack actually had quite a few cards that I like. But unfortunately, it also... Oh, at least the pack opened really nicely for this one, so it's easy to slot that back in. Yeah, rest in peace, pack. This is that pack. That's 2 duds we've got so far now. Same box from last night. We started last night and yeah. Actually, let me just mark this as dud. I can't remember the other one that was dud. The one with Grand Stratagem Factory. Yeah. That makes me really sad. That we got 2 duds. I'm already kind of behind in epics right now because this is epic number 4. Yeah. Should be roughly getting 6 epics in this pack. Okay. Well, off to 21 we go. And I guess that's why people like to buy boxes or cases, because your odds should be more balanced out across a box or even a case. As compared to just buying random packs. Buying random packs just means like your odds kind of get all over the place. You could get lucky, you could get unlucky. Okay, it's been a while since we saw a good old smoke screen, staple of mine decks. -4 is absolutely disgusting, though a 1 power cost early on certainly hurts. Yeah, this is really useful against Carnivorous Snapline specifically. I remember the first China regionals. Carnivorous Snapline was kind of everywhere, and Smokescreen started shafting it pretty hard. I think since then, I see less Carnivorous Snapline. Sound United. Ooh, another cleave. Lots of cleaves there. I mean, cleave is pretty handy. 3 assault for 1 energy is very, very efficient. So, Lecturing Yordle. Draw cards. I think it's only the second one we got. I like Lecturing Yordle personally. I think it's fairly low cost, and the card draw is good. Always useful to be able to see more cards. Hey, we get another Call to Glory. Nice. To replace the one that we had to put back in the pack. Another challenge as well. Challenge. Good for body decks. Another undercover agent. Ooh. Now this is a battlefield I have been waiting for and can get behind. This is for order decks. If you want to run Baited Hook, this is it. If you want to run tokens, this is it. Treferian Warcamp. Units here have +1. So all tokens are instantly like 2 might. You effectively double token strength. So it's really, really strong. Attackers and defenders both benefit from this. The background, I think it's just one of the backgrounds that was designed for League. I think wallpapers in the past. Yeah, it's like 2 people just staring down at, well, a war camp. What's interesting to me is the towers, because it suggests that this is somewhere indoors, and there's like almost a wall in the background kind of deal there. Ish. It looks like it's kind of inside a thing. So, really good battlefield, and one that, yeah, you want to run tokens, token spam, if you want to go wide, that's the battlefield for you. New uncommon Adaptatron. It looks like a poutine. I don't know what Adaptatron's supposed to be. It's a mech of some sort, but there's like cheese curds popping off of it, and it looks like a McDonald's fries container. It is, however, a really good card because it's a gear killing card. And for Calm, it is one of the few ways you can actually kill a gear. Yeah. And it can potentially buff itself. Not gonna lie though, I do think it's a little bit hard to use to kill a gear. Like there's lots of ways to get around it, but not bad. Ooh! Another uncommon, Cithria. Buff decks. I don't know if it's Legends of Runeterra or where it is, but Cithria, I remember her lore is that she wants to be like Garen. So, she wants to become the next Garen. She's got a huge sword, as you can see, the huge training sword kind of there. Cithria of Cloudsfield. I don't know. She might be from one of the other Riot games. Not that they have multiple games, but she's really useful. Play another card, buff her. So, she's good for spending buffs. Okay. And our foil is a common foil of the Calm variety. It's a shiny meditation. Okay. I mean, honestly, the foiling is not bad. Looks pretty okay. Not the best foil, but it is definitely still a prettier one than the base version. There are some of the foils where I feel like it's not that much better than the base version. Okay, and our rare is Misfortune Buccaneer. You can play her to open fields, and friendly units may play to open battlefield. So she's really good at sneaking stuff on. You don't even have to play her to a battlefield if you just want to keep her effect. The art itself is, it's Misfortune. Not the most curvaceous version of her. Her waist looks so small in this one. Hey, not that I'm complaining. Just pointing things out, you know. She always shoots first. That's her flavor text. Han Solo wannabe. Oh! Wait, what grade is that? That's a hexagon. What's above epics? We've got something above epic in body. So it's alt art. That's what it is. What? Alt art. Set brawler! Yo, this skin's kind of cool. Alt art, our second alt art. We're getting all the masculine macho men. First Dare Shaperin and now Set Brawler. Damn. This skin looks really nice though. I like the set alt arts. Hey, let's go, let's go. I need to make space. Actually, let's put it below the mind rune. Damn. Oh no, then you can't see it, the light. How about here? Oh, the light's not cooperating with me. The shininess. He's just that shiny to the point where. Yeah, he's just too shiny. You know what? The alt makes up for the epic, I guess. And then we just get a recruit token for the last card. Again, the Demacian kind. Okay. The spread is aight so far. Okay, on to the next pack. Pack 22. Okay. I'm actually curious if somebody will collate the stats for how many dud packs people are getting, where you're getting extra foils and not the rares that you're supposed to get. Okay, pack 22. We're opening with a Watchful Sentry. Good basic card. Yourselves a Sunlit Guardian. Very, very Shuriman. Looks like one of the base soldiers of Azir there. Sunlit. Wait, is this the first time we're seeing Sunlit Guardian actually? Shield tech. I feel like we had one before. I mean, it's just a common card, like base unit. 3/3, not bad. Good for defense. Yourselves a Chemtech Enforcer. Which was, I think, our first shiny actually that we opened. Hey, and we get ourselves another Ride to Win. Super staple card. You'll love to see it. Petty Officer. Okay, I guess my gripe with Petty Officer is that the ability doesn't really match the might at that point. Like when we're that deep in, Assault 1 feels a little bit lackluster. It's not bad, it just feels lackluster is all. Like there's almost better cards that you want to run at that cost. Ourselves another Mobilize. Again, good staple card for body. Another sneaky deckhand. Sneaky, sneaky. She's, or I guess the other way around. The Misfortune is Buccaneer is just better sneaky deckhand. Because it enables everything. We're into the uncommons and we get ourselves a new battlefield, Targon's Peak. I guess that's what's at the tip of Targon. It looks like fingers or like tendrils coming out above the cloud line, I assume. When you conquer here, ready to runes at the end of the turn. It's only when you conquer, but it's still a really good card. Gives you options after you conquer. If you're running Kaisa, you can potentially keep your Kaisa alive after she captures. And it's a new card, so that's always good. New battlefields. You want to have a variety of them. Dangerous Duo. We've seen this card before. Not really a card I'm that crazy or excited about. Oh, this is a new one. This is a kind of staple deck for Jinx. Staple card for Jinx. It's good for cycling as well. Traveling Merchant, every time you move, discard one, draw one. It's Tom Kench? Question mark? I mean, it doesn't have the bowler hat, so it's not really Tom Kench. It's more Shakedown. But it's the same species of catfishing thing as Tom Kench. I don't know what that says when Tom Kench is considered kind of somewhat untrustworthy. Okay, what's our foil here? Oh, it's a rare? We got ourselves a rare in the mine for foil? Thousand-Tailed Watcher! Another huge staple. We saw it in the background of the Grove of the God Willow. Oh, the shiny for this one really works out quite well. Actually. Yeah, because I don't think the Thousand-Tailed itself is shiny, so just kind of background popping. But it really works well, I feel like, Thousand-Tailed Watcher. It's really good because you can accelerate it. And when it comes in, it gives every unit -3. So that turn, basically, you can wipe a ton of things. Good rare, good rare, good rare. That's a good draw. Okay. And our next rare is in the order. Machine Evangel. I feel like this one's a more interesting one. Also, the shiny is not popping. He's holding a diamond. The diamond certainly pops, but besides that, the shiny is aight on this one. I mean, the rainbow in the background's nice, but yeah, I don't know. The shiny on this one doesn't pop as well. Machine Evangel is another token thing. When it dies, it creates 3 recruits. So you're paying 5 energy and 1 power, or basically equivalent 7 might. If I'm a Victor deck, I might run it, but okay. Wait. So if the theory holds true, whatever's next is going to be an epic. Yep, it is an epic. It's probably a leader. We're seeing double domains here. And it is a Cathian Rain. Oh, this is a signature spell for Kaisa. And we got Kaisa last night. This, okay, so it's really hefty cost, 7 energy and 3 power. Though with the Kaisa, it's 2 power effectively. And she does 12 damage. Well, technically she does 2 damage 6 times, but it's effectively 12 damage. A signature ability. It's interesting that they chose to make her face so dark that you can barely see it. It's only when the light catches it that you can see it. I do like the idea though, especially when I think of the music video for, oh, I forget which one it is. Is it still here? I think it was still here, where like Talia and Kaisa are fighting like a huge sandworm monster, and she's falling down a hole into the dark. Like this is what this reminds me of, like when she's falling down fighting that monster. Because yeah, the lighting, she's in the dark, firing a Cathian Rain. That's really cool though. And we get a Mind Rune to finish that one off. Oh. Cathian Rain. Okay. So we did catch up with our epics, I think, towards the end here. We've got 2 more packs to go though in this box. Then yeah, I think I'll call it after that for the stream, because again, packs are taking longer than I thought. I don't mind doing packs for fun once in a while, but kind of just sitting down and doing this, and the fact that I feel pressure to try and open packs as fast as I can, because I do need to start constructing decks soon, makes this a little bit stressful for me. Oh, let me get rid of that yet. Pack 23, second last pack. Let's go. Consult the Past is how we're opening this one. That's a common I don't mind seeing. Rune Prison, another good common I don't mind seeing. To be honest, I actually don't run that much Rune Prison personally, but I definitely can see a lot of places where it'll be useful. Magma Worm. Been a while since we thought I saw that one. Flurry of Blades. Rebuke. For a common card, we don't see Rebuke that. Or haven't seen Rebuke that much. Another Faithful Manufactor. Nice and solid. Okay, we get our second Arena Bar, which makes me start thinking set might be viable if I can get the actual legend for it. I mean, we do have the super shiny for it. And our Raven Bloom Student uncommon. Like I said, I think Raven Bloom is a staple of a lot of decks or an uncommon, but most of the starter decks will have it as well. So I'm not as worried about not seeing that one or not getting as much of it. New uncommon, Spoils of War. Very Freljordian there. Somebody just collecting all the weapons and a shield, just dragging along. I wonder if that's Watchful Sentry. That looks like the shield Watchful Sentry is carrying. It's a spell. The enemy unit has died this turn. It costs 2 less, and so it becomes 2 cost, 1 power for draw 2. It's okay, and I feel like Body doesn't have that much card draw. But compared to, like, say, Consult the Past, which is just straight up 4 cost, no power cost, and you can just use 1 power cost to hide it. Yeah, Spoils of War feels a little bit expensive. I mean, you can't really compare just 1-to-1 like that. But and our last uncommon is new one, Spectral Matron. It definitely looks like a ghost. Looks like she's got roots or something around this sort of spectral ghost. It almost acts like a hood. Like a dress for the Spectral Matron. The ectoplasm. It looks like there's, like, yeah, people coming out of her dress skirt too. Which is disturbing in multiple ways. Very high power cost too. But her ability is why? Because when you play her, you can summon something from your trash, ignoring its cost. Under 3 energy, under 1 power cost. But the combo that makes her useful for baited hook decks is basically you sacrifice a Vanguard Captain to play her, and then because you sacrifice the Vanguard Captain, she's dead and she falls to the power cost. Spectral Matron pulls her back, and you get like another 2 tokens off of her. Okay, the foil for this one's a common. I expect it to just be common for the last 2 packs since we've technically caught up with the epics. But what do we get? Stealthy Pursuer Shiny. Okay. Again, I mean, purple shinies always look kind of good to me, but this one doesn't add that much, to be honest. It's kind of similar to the base one. It really doesn't improve it much. It's one of those cards where it's like, okay, shiny, sure, but it doesn't even really improve it. Oh, is it a legend? It's got to be Victor, right? Order Mind. It's Victor. It's Victor. It's Herald of the Arcane. It's the Legend Victor. I'm gonna be honest. I have very mixed feelings about this card right now because it is a starter deck card. You can definitely get your hands on it, but I do like Victor decks a lot. Now, if I could actually get Victor leader, then I think I'd be a lot happier with this. But it is pretty. It is shiny. I won't complain too much. Herald of the Arcane. Hell yeah. Okay, and our last card is a rare from the body domain. Udyr, a champion. With a essay. So, I think this is... Yeah, I don't think this is a splash art. I mean, you see Udyr as the wild man. I think that's supposed to be a wing behind him, representing a Phoenix form or something. So he's not, doesn't have Phoenix form anymore, does he? Chicken form. Yeah, he's got an essay. He's got a lot of abilities, but he requires buffs, so very much a set deck card. Rare over here right now. And we get a Chaos Rune for this one. Okay, and with that, we are down to our last pack of the box. Last one. This has been, honestly, for a first box, not bad. The cards are really cool. I really, really like the art that we're seeing coming out. It looks really, really pretty. With 300 plus cards, we haven't even seen all the cards. I don't even know if we've seen all the common cards, actually, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, it feels like what I've drawn so far is kind of pushing me towards Kaisa, but at the same time, I don't have the Kaisa champions yet. I only have the Legend and Acathian Reign, so we'll kind of see how it goes. Yeah, well, last pack, guys. May it be a good one, please. I really need some more epics, overnumbered, and alts. I feel like 2 alts for a single box is kind of mid, kind of average. I don't know. Okay, well, we're starting with Watchful Sentry again. That's what we did, I think, 2 packs ago, so. Not bad at all. Flowery Shield Bearer, on the other hand, I am very ambivalent about her. Him, it. I think it's a her. It's him. I don't know. Not crazy about it. Ooh, Flame Choppers. We haven't seen this one in a while. I think we only got 1 copy of it. It's good for Jinx, because it lets her accelerate and get cards out faster. Discard too is easy. Ah, finally another Daring Poro. We do not have many of these. I don't know if we even have 3. I think we might just barely have 3 with this one. Flurry of Blades. Okay. Ooh, Fight or Flight. Again, we didn't have too many of these either. But I do think this is something that you'll see a lot of in Chaos decks. Ooh, another Cruel Patron. It's only our second one. Cruel Patron's actually pretty useful for token decks. 6 might for 4 energy is very, very efficient. And if you can sacrifice a token for it too, even better. Our first uncommon's a new battlefield, Void Gate. Yeah, this is a Kaisa one. It's even got all the purple. Spell and abilities affecting here deal 1 extra bonus damage. For things like a Cathian Rain, for example, that applies to each and every single one of those 6 shots. So instead of doing 12, she does 18 damage, which is kind of crazy. Like at that point, that's a board wipe. And again, so far only the 2 shinies duplicated our battlefields. Okay, new hidden uncommon, Blast Cone Fey. This one's a Griov and Teemo decks. You play it, give a unit -2 to a minimum of 1, and you hide it, so it's very useful defensively. It looks like one of the, what do you call those? The tokens, the Fey tokens. Oh, it is Fey, I guess. The Spirit. Yeah, Sprite. That's the word I was looking for. Looks like a Sprite which just got covered in leaves. Which maybe that's what it is. Aha. This is what I was talking about earlier when Chaos gear killing, acceptable losses. Each player kills one of their gears. But it's just 1 cost. It's the cheapest thing. This is why I think Misfortune Aurora is good into other Auroras specifically. Now, you do have to keep in mind though, if you do have a gear, you have to kill your own gear as well. So it does cut both ways a little bit with this one. Oh, guys, we're going to get another epic because our foil is a rare card in the Mind Tree. Is it Heimerdinger? Okay. Loki, I was hoping for Thousand Tail, but Heimer's not bad either. Heimer is interesting. This is another one where the shiny is in the background. Heimer himself is not shiny. The foil. So for the shininess is not really popping. Heimer here looks kind of young, actually. He doesn't look like his old self. I wonder if it's because the way he's dressed. Cool card. I personally don't run Heimerdinger in any deck. His effect is cool, right? He can copy the exhaust ability of all friendly units, legends, and gears, which is cool. But it's just more that I don't know where he'd fit necessarily. Oh wait, hold on. Try the next card first. Next card is a rare in the Order domain. Harness Dragon. This is one of the highest might units in the Order sort of thing. Power cost is really high because when you play it, you just kill an enemy unit. It's like Vengeance in the Order tree. Oh, Order domain, pardon me. 6 might is sadly one of the highest. Order doesn't have a lot of might. And that's one of the reasons why Commander Lidros, I think, might be the highest might unit in Order, if I recall correctly. It's the Harness Dragon. It's a dragon. It looks kind of thick. The neck is armored, I guess. It looks a lot smaller than the Mountain Drake, though. So, fake dragon. Okay, and here's our epic. Our epic in Order. What is epic in Order? Grand Stratagem's only rare. What do we got? It's Victor Leader! This is what I wanted, guys. For a Victor deck, you need this. This is kind of how it's based. This is why I said Call to Glory is also necessary for Victor decks, because 4 might at 7, you can block out most spells. Let's go, Victor Leader. I am very hyped for that, Victor Leader. Okay, now if I could get some Siphon Powers, that'd be nice. Sprite token is our token for this. Okay, so honestly, not a bad haul. At the end of the day, actually, wait. Victor should be over here. He's epic. Yeah, we ended up, I think, with for 7 epic cards, and I think the expected was 6 epics per box. So while I did get 2 dud packs in this, where I shorted rares on that, to be fair, I think generally I'm kind of okay with the haul. We found a couple of extra rares as well, and we beat quote unquote the odds with the epics. And yeah, I can see the bones of a couple of decks already coming through with this, so pretty happy with the haul on this first box. Kind of pushing me towards either Kaiser or Victor a little bit. We'll see how the other packs go for now, but yeah, I'll post a picture, I think, of all the stuff that I got from the box as a whole, I think, rather than just the soft, because Ani stopped halfway because my camera died, which was a me problem. I forgot to plug it in. But yeah, who wants to see a half box, right? Everyone wants to see a full box. Some interesting shinies as well. Definitely coming through on this one. Shiny Vanguard Captain. Nice. Okay, thanks, guys. Sorry that I just had this random stream in the morning. I know it's not when I normally stream, but my OCD, or my fake OCD, basically kicked in this morning, and I really wanted to finish everything. I just want to open a 1 pack on stream, and then the rest I will probably just do off stream, because I'll rip it as much as possible. Maybe I'll do one on stream actually with my sister. Random minion sister might join me for opening. I'm trying to get her into Riftbound. She did play a bit of League of Legends, so if the art's pretty enough, I might be able to bait her in. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, that's it this morning. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Peace out, y'all. Bye.